This is a demonstration on how to use FortiAnalyzers using event handlers to detect impossible travel. So obvious that we have two Windows desktop here, one located in Indonesia and the other one is located in Hong Kong. So let's try to connect to the SASE, SIA, both of them. Both of them are using the same username account. Okay, so both of them are already connected. Let's take a look using ip.me to check that they are indeed already connected to FortiSASE SIA. So this one is connected to Hong Kong port, and this one is connected to Singapore port. So as you can see now in the left side, there is an indication of impossible travel detected. Let's take a look at the event monitor, and we can see the logs, triggering logs. There are two items that trigger this log, Hong Kong and Jakarta. So let's try to investigate this. So this is the third-party script. You can also use SOAR or something similar. So we are getting several information from SASE, and we will get this user endpoint table, and we can see there are two desktop that is connected using the same username. So let's try to disable the endpoint for the Hong Kong. Okay. Let's go back to the Hong Kong Windows, and let's take a look at how many seconds or how many minutes this endpoint will be disconnected. So you can see now the FortiClient become unlicensed. So this is an indication that it's disconnected. You can see here, it's already disconnected, not registered anymore. So let's try to register back. So you remember this endpoint is still disconnected from the EMS. And you can see that this endpoint is blocked. You cannot connect to the EMS. So that's how we can block this endpoint. So assuming we want to reconnect the desktop to the EMS, so you can check from here. Of course, you can do this as well in the FortiSASE dashboard, but for simplicity, we use the third-party apps to do the connection, reconnect, or basically in the FortiSASE term is remanage the endpoint. Okay, it's remanage. So let's try to connect again. Okay, it's connected now. And of course, by rights, you can also reconnect to the SIA. Let's take a look how the event handlers can be used to detect this. So we are creating these basic event handlers. We are using data selectors, and we will choose just FortiGate from the FortiSASE, and we will check what are the rules. This is the most important. So we are using fabric normalized log, and the log field is X out user, and we will match with the event ID 37139 and action phase 2 up, and source queue city and 30 minutes. And the notification for this event handler will be doing a webhook. using Azure Post Webhook. This is also a custom webhook. Let's take a look at the custom webhook. This is a generic connector, and you can see here, you can provide the third-party apps or your SOAR, okay, and you can put the HTTP body and everything here, the detail. And for example, in the third-party apps, then you can see the following has been posted. That's why the third party can pick this up. In addition to this, actually FortiView VPN can also check what are the VPN that is connected in your FortiSASE.